Hello! Hello and welcome to another video in the Living Room's Creative Wellness series. Today we're going to be using words. Words on paper. Words that don't necessarily have to mean anything to anyone else other than ourselves. A kind of poetry meets journaling meets stream of consciousness activity. So that can be a pretty scary thing for a lot of people, myself included. Which is why, again, I've chosen to contain all of it within the shape of a circle. For this exercise, you will need some paper. I've chosen a nice mixed media paper that can hold up to marker and watercolor. I will be using a waterproof marker or pen. You can use a Sharpie if you like. Once we've finished the writing part of the activity, I'm going to be using some water-soluble crayons to bring some color into the exercise. If you don't have water-soluble crayons, you can use watercolor, chalk pastels, or lightly blended oil pastels. Pencil crayons would work too. All right, let's begin. For a lot of us, writing is intimidating, which is why I've chosen to shake it up a little bit. And instead of writing right to left or left to right, we're going to be writing in a spiral. Hopefully, this will let us be a little bit more free and spontaneous with the words we put down and how we put them down. And the circle shape of the paper will provide some form of containment or wholeness to the piece once it's done. That being said, if you'd prefer to write in straight lines, please feel free. The theme for today is self-appreciation. So I want you to think about one thing you really love about yourself. One word that represents that. Hold that word in your head. Choose your marker or your pen. And place a dot along the outside edge of your circle. Beside that dot, write your word. Remember, your word only needs to make sense to you. Following that, I want you to be very gentle with yourself. Tell that inner critic to take a break. And just working with stream of conscious word association, write down anything that comes to mind when you think about that word. They can be individual words, single words, sentences, sentence fragments. As we write them down, I want you to turn the paper around. Now please take as much time as you want or you need with this, but we're just going to speed this video up a little bit so we can get to the next step. When you come around to the beginning, we're just going to tuck inside that other line. Take your time with this and be gentle. Things might come out that don't make much sense to you at this moment in time. And that's okay. Don't worry about spelling. What you write might make you laugh. Might make you cry. You might find that at the end you come around and return to your final word, or your original word. Okay? Now, once that's finished, once that's complete, we can begin the process of coloring it in if you like. This might be it. This might be enough just for you. This might be just perfect the way it is for you. It might be enough. But if you like, it can be fun to highlight different words that come out, that have emerged through the process. So for example, I began with hope. So I'm going to use a kind of blue-green to highlight that word whenever I see it. It might take a little while. Highlight the patterns, highlight the repetitions. Or you may see as you read it over that certain things in the layers relate to one another somehow. You don't need to highlight everything if you don't want to. But it's really interesting to see what words and thoughts overlap, or where they fall in the spiral of your thoughts. And then you can use the watercolors or your water-soluble crayons or whatever medium you're working with. Just move that color around. And have fun with the color. Matching up words or thoughts that speak to you and seem to tie into one another. Hopefully, in the end, what you have will be an artful poem that speaks just to you about the best of you, about who you are and where you're at right now. Thank you for taking part in this activity today. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I look forward to seeing you again at another Living Room Creative Wellness video. Thank you. Bye.